honor our mothers for their unconditional love that they show to their children and families on a daily basis. It is written that in 1905, a woman by the name of Anna Jarvis organized a group of women in her neighborhood to be of help to each other, caring for their children and their families. They would take care of children and also help out with daily tasks in the home, just to make it easy for each other. Word soon spread about this group all around and from state to state, and soon there were little clubs that started to build to do the same things in different states. Eventually, around the first or second Sunday of May, Mother's Day was established. This day was set aside to honor and show respect to our mothers and to tell our mothers thank you for their patience and their love for us. When I was a child growing up, one of the most special things I remember about Mother's Day was going from each neighbor's yard to pick the perfect rose to wear to church the next day on Sunday. Maybe some of you remember doing that. If your mother was living, you wore a red rose. If your mother was passed on, you wore white. So we would go from neighbor to neighbor, not asking permission, because that was the one day you could go in the yard and kind of do what you wanted to, as long as it was just get the rose. So we would do that, and that was very special, and I still remember that. This was also a symbol of respect for that special one. This was the special Sunday that was set aside to observe and show respect for the mothers, whether it was your mother or someone else's mom. Yeah. A mother is and shows unconditional love, endless. So today, I would encourage you to spend some time with your mom, because if you're fortunate enough to have her with you, you are really, really blessed. If she has gone on, you can pull back some of those memories that you shared with your mom, and it will make this special weekend a little bit more bearable. So spend some time with your mother. This is one of the reasons that the Golden Voices Choir chose to use this program, is to honor all mothers. So we hope that you will enjoy all of the songs, the readings, and the tributes that will be given today. We hope that you will relax, clap your hands, pat your feet, and just enjoy yourself. And remember, a mother's love is patient, kind, and forever. I would also like to, at this time, introduce our musicians. We have on drums Ms. Erin Brown. We also have on drums Mr. Dwight Coleman. On tambourine, Ms. Barbara Galloway. On congas, Mr. Tidline. And our pianist, Mr. Larry Willis, and he is also our director. And we just love it. At this time, we're going to come to you with an A&B selection. The first one that we're going to do is We Come to Praise Him, because we love the name of Jesus. Oh, how we love Jesus.
Indeed. Good morning, everybody. In my 44, almost 45 years of living, there are certain truths that I've come to know. The most fundamental of which is there is nothing in this world like the love of Jesus Christ. Another fundamental truth that I've come to know is that there is power in a praying mother. One of the most powerful memories I had growing up was walking by my parents' room and seeing them kneel by the bed to pray. They prayed for the protection of both my brother and myself, and like many of you, COVID has brought our households together. My father passed away 3 years ago this coming Saturday, and as a result, my mother agreed to move with me from Indianapolis, Indiana, here in Dallas. And let me tell you that every morning she continues to kneel by her bedside to pray. And you can tell when the prayers start getting good because she starts to rise and starts moving her lips. You see, long before Superman ever ventured to Krypton, and long before the Black Panther was ever gifted with the gift of vibranium, mothers had a supernatural power, and that is the power of prayer. Amen. Through their acts of prayer, they have helped to bombard heaven on our behalf. Jesus knew the power of a praying mother, amen. He had a mama who prayed for him even when he was in the womb. To the point that when she walked into the home of Elizabeth, the baby started kicking. And she said, "My soul does glorify the Lord." Amen. Jesus knew the power of a praying mother. She was there when he was brought into the world, and she was at the foot of the cross when folks tried to take him out. Amen. So on today, I want to honor my mother who has prayed in intercession on behalf of me. Because of her, she has given me the courage to do things and go places I've never even dreamt. The Lord has blessed me to walk through 26 countries preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. Amen. Winning them to Christ, who she taught my brother and I all about. And so on behalf of her and all mothers, we'd like to do this song called My Tribute. Brother Larry, if you can help me. How can I say thanks for the things you have done for me? Things so undeserved yet you gave to prove your love for me. The voices of a million angels could not express my gratitude. All that I am and ever hope to be. I owe it all to God. Say it again, y'all. How can I say thanks for the things you have done for me? They so undeserved, yet you gave to prove your love for me. The voices of a million angels cannot express my gratitude. All that I am and ever hope, thank you God, to be. I owe it all to God and me. So to God be the glory.
At this time, we will have a musical selection by Miss Amber Brown, and she's going to sing for us, "The Lord Will Make a Way." And we know that it will, because these last 2 years have just been just out of sort. But we've come this far, and we've done it through God's help. He will always make a way for us, and we just ask. And so she's going to sing to us today. The Lord will make a way. After she finishes her song, we will have a reading by Miss Helen McCullum, who will tell us that there's no charge for a mother's love.
Amen. Praise the Lord. I know the Lord will make a way. Yes, He will. Oh, yeah. I know the Lord will make a way. Oh, yes, He will.
boy came into the kitchen one evening while she was fixing supper. And he handed her a piece of paper that he had been writing on. And after wiping her hands on her apron, she took the paper in her hand, and read it. And this is what it said. For mowing the lawn, $5. For making up my own bed this week, $1. For going to the store, 50 cents. And for playing with your brother while you went shopping, 25 cents. Taking out the trash, $1. And for getting a good report card, $5. And for raking the yard, $2. Total owed $14.75. Well, she looked at him standing there and expecting 1,000 memories flashed through her mind. So she took up her pen and turned the paper over, and this is what she wrote. For the 9 months I carried you with all these pains, holding you inside of me, no charge. For the night I sat up with you, doctored you, prayed for you, no charge. For the time and the tears and the cost through the years, no charge. When you add it all up, the full cost of my love is no charge. For the night filled with grave and the worries ahead, no charge. For the advice and the knowledge and the cost of your college, no charge. For the toys, school, and clothes, for the wiping of your nose, there is no charge, my son. When you add it all up, the full cost of my love is no charge. Well, you know, when I think about that, I think about the day that Jesus went out on Calvary, that he gave his life as a ransom for me. When I think of the words, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature, I like to think about the very minute that he shed his blood for me, and my debt was paid in full. And I want you to know, when you add it all up, the full cost of my love is no charge.
Well, I guess we got that message. Thank you, Aaron. At this time, we will have a segment of solos. And our first solo is by Miss Josephine Kennedy, and she's going to tell us how and sing to us, "Oh Lord, I want you to help me." Miss Ora Foster is going to sing for us about a place where she's going, and she'll never worry about growing old. And then we will have a piano soloist by Larry Willis. And Ms. Kelly Harris will close it out by telling us, when you've done all you can do, just stand.
Mother's Day, and I want to wish all the ladies happy Mother's Day. And I hope you be blessed on that day. You too. So God is our comforter. He's our bread maker. He's our everything. Without him, we would surely fail. So I'm going to sing. Well, she said I was going to sing, "Oh, help me a whole lot," but I'm not. I will trust in the Lord. Yes. I will trust in the Lord. I will trust in the Lord until I die.
Somebody dropped their phone.
And today, y'all, I'm trusting in the Lord because I'm going to a place where I'll never grow old. I have heard of a man on a far away train. Here's the beauty of a soul built by the Most High, where we never shall die. If the man burn, we'll never grow. I have heard, hallelujah, of a land on a far away train. Till the beauty of a soul built by Jesus, hallelujah, Jesus, of all time, where we never shall die. If the leper will never grow, will never grow, never
Thank you, Lord. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Everything has been so good. And you know, when I heard the chaplain here giving a tribute to her mother, and mother saying, so blessed to still have your mother. My mother's been gone 46 years. But one thing about it is we mothers have to remember, we don't just give our children the material things. What you have to do is give them that introduction to Jesus. Now, it's up to them to accept. But if you give them that introduction to Jesus, because my mother taught my brothers and I, all along, she said, depend on Jesus. Wherever you go, don't be afraid. Trust in the Lord. When things get hard, still trust in the Lord. Don't give up, just trust in the Lord. Dr. Clark was saying to stand. Tell me, what do you do when you've done all you can? Seems like it's never enough. Oh, and what do you say when your friends turn away? You're all alone. Tell me, what do you give when you've given your all? Yeah, seems like you can't make it through. Well, you just stand when there's nothing left to do. You just stand, watch the Lord see you through. Yes, after you've done all you can, you just stand. Oh, tell me, how do you handle the guilt of your past? Tell me, how do you deal with the shame? Oh, how can you smile when your heart has been broken and filled with pain, filled with pain? And tell me, what do you give when you've given your all?
Since I met Jesus, there has been a burning, oh, so burning, deep down within, and it holds me with an unseen power. And it changes me from all things. Since I met Jesus and give me breath, it's control of mine. Make me struggle, get out
Wasn't that amazing?
Yes.
As we honor Mother's Day, we can stand together one more time. And we are talking about a mother's love. I am just so excited to be with you all today, just to celebrate mothers. We know that this holiday is probably needs to be done year-round, every single day.
Yes,
For all that
yes.
mothers do for us. Whether you had a good mother, whether you had a mother figure, what a godmother, whatever that is, we just appreciate all that mothers do. When you think really about the impact that a mother has on the entire world, you have to realize that this entire world was birthed through the womb of a mother.
Right.
And it's just so incredible to think about how God uses us to impact the next generation and the next legacy. And I'm going to say one of my favorite scriptures is 1 Corinthians 13, 4-7. Give me just a moment. I'm going to read it. And it says, love is patient. Love is kind. It isn't jealous. It doesn't brag. It isn't arrogant. It isn't rude. It doesn't seek its own advantage. It isn't irritable. It doesn't keep a record of complaints. It isn't happy with injustice, but it is happy with the truth. Love puts up with all things. Now that's a translation, isn't it? Trust in all things, hope for all things, and endures all things. And I just believe that God shows his love for us through the love of a mother. And today we celebrate those unsung heroes, those people who have served as mother figures. For those who may have lost their mother, you can take comfort in that legacy and remembering all the strength that they left behind, because that love is eternal and with you always.
Yes.
I know for many of mothers, grandmothers, sometimes the weight of the world feels like it is on your shoulders. So I just want to close this out by saying that we love you and we appreciate you for all the sacrifices that you make. A lot of times it feels like it goes unnoticed. I know my mother taps me a lot of the time and shows me the scar on her stomach where I was born breech and they had to do a C-section. This was way before they started the little minor incision. She has one all the way up here and she reminds me of all that she went through. I said, I guess I was kind of working to be my own drum from the womb. She was like, you didn't want to come out the right way. But she reminds me of all the sacrifices that she made. We appreciate you, we love you, and we honor you. And please know that we see you again. We honor you, we celebrate you, and we love you. Happy Mother's Day. From the city of DeSoto, from myself, Councilmember Hughes is here. From all of the council and everyone in the city of DeSoto, we love you and we honor you and we cherish you. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, Mayor Proctor. Thank you. I want to let's give him another round of applause for the new role of I'm leaving this performance full of spirit. I'm calling my mom right after this. I've been having her heavy on my mind, all week since, it's that thing that it's the eternal feeling that, you need to call somebody and, just let them know that you're okay and want to check in on them and make sure that they're okay. It's just human nature for us to care for others. So this is something that reveals that feeling of care. So thank you again. That was great. That was something that I'll cherish for the rest of my life.
Amen.
I want to thank Mayor Proctor and the rest of the City Council, Ms. Patricia Hughes, she's here. I want to thank Brandon Rice for coming in, and Mr. Glover, he's over there, Parks and Rec Director. Give a round of applause for him. And I also wanted to give another thanks to Miss Kathy Jones for bringing our new toy, our brand new piano. Mr. Willis is going to play the keys off of that one. Once you get that little shoulder going, that's how you know you got to be what you love. And I want to give another reminder of the next new performance, which will be the Father's Day performance on June 17th. Same time, same place. So when it's coming up, come on in and make sure we get these seats filled in the house again. All right, and I want to make 2 more. I can't forget our senior center manager, Deonta McGee, and Mr. Nathan Buster. Always here to give me reminders. I'm still fresh in the game, but I'm learning as I go. So I appreciate everybody here for giving their time and patience for me as well. First time taking over for being a big speaker of the event. So I give myself a little pat on the back. All right, and I want to make sure that before we give the closing remarks, the closing prayer over to Miss Evelyn Stewart, let you know that we have our donations in the back, our food donations. Those will be open as soon as the performance is dismissed. And for our seniors who are eating today, we will be distributing the meal tickets to you surely enough. So surely soon. So we'll get those to you soon. All right, Miss Evelyn Stewart.
Again, I would like to say thank you all for coming out and sharing this hour with us. We're a little bit over, so we're going to dismiss now, and I would ask that you bow your heads. Heavenly Father, dismiss us from this place into your arms of protection until we all shall meet again. Amen.
Amen.